Hello and welcome to another 7 stories in 7 minutes. And who's watching you? Who's watching you right now? Do you know how many cameras there are around? What's the AI doing behind your back? What are AI agents? Oh, we're going to come on to that pretty soon. AGI, actually. Agentic. That's what it's called. And I am now going to take you to Morrison's. It's funny, isn't it? We always start off in a supermarket, but Morrison's. If you're working at Morrison's now, do you know that you're going to be expected to write lots of details down about us, the shoppers? Well, according to this article in Grocer, you can see Morrison's targets repeat offenders with new crime reporting technology. Now, that's very good. You might think to yourself, well, that's good, that'll help shoplifters. Actually, where are the days when we used to call the police for a shoplifter? And now we're asking staff and we're asking customers to report shoplifting. Remember what they were trying to do in Iceland, give you £1 if you spotted a shoplifter. So now here they're going to ask staff, and this is already going on in other stores like Boots and Holland and Barrett and M&S. They're going to ask staff to enter information digitally about people that they suspect or maybe has shoplifted before. And all of that information is going to go into a central database. So who is watching you? Let's go on to story 2, because if you're working at Lloyd's, see, I'm going straight from a supermarket to a bank. Are you working at Lloyd's Bank? Well, if you are, did you know your bank account had been accessed by your employer? Financial Times brought this story out, and again, it's right at the bottom of the front page. It's kind of like, well, tumbleweed. No, not tumbleweed. Look at the headline. Lloyd's used data from staff's personal bank accounts in pay talks with unions. So your employer can get into your bank account. I don't think so, thank you. And even more seriously, the next story from Reuters. Mark Zuckerberg. He has a lot to answer for. Meta's AI rules have let bots hold sensual chats with kids and offer false medical information. This is the online safety bill. These globalists who are meant to be keeping our children safe. The online safety bill that's sending people to prison for social media tweets and yet is allowing this to go on. Let's look further into this story. So it says an internal Meta Platforms document detailing policies on chatbot behaviour has permitted the company's artificial intelligence creations to engage a child in conversations that are romantic or sensual, generating false medical information, helping users argue that black people are dumber than white people. Meta confirmed the document's authenticity. This is absolutely shocking. Our children are being poisoned by AI. Let that sink in. Conveniently going into the next story, which is government.uk. New protections for AI researchers testing models for child safety risks. How ironic. So new legislation sees government work with AI industry and child protection organisations to ensure that AI models cannot be misused to create synthetic child sexual abuse images. Let's go on a little bit more. World-leading legislation sees government work with AI industry and child protection organisations to ensure that this can't happen. It comes as fresh Internet Watch Foundation data shows that reports of AI-generated child sexual abuse material have more than doubled in the past year. 199 in 2024 to 426 in 2025. The gravity of this is beyond comprehension. Let's stay on the subject of children and health visitors. And I remember when I had my children, I was over the moon to see my health visitor. It was always very reassuring, and it was child health checks, and you wanted to make sure that your child had hit their milestones and that there were no problems. And it was all very innocent, I thought. However, the Academy of Fabulous Stuff, which is Roy Lilly's organisation, is saying that people aren't going to the health visitor anymore. Parents don't seem to be taking their children. And every month in Kent, 2,500 health visiting appointments are missed. Why is that? Why are parents not taking their children to the health visitor? Is it perhaps because they're worried that they're going to get coerced into giving them all sorts of medication and jabs and things that perhaps they don't want? Is it because they're trying to look after their children themselves and not involve a health professional? Perhaps, but they're looking for you. They're going to look for you now. So if you're not going to take your child to the health visitor or there's a missed appointment, they're going to just be inquiring why not. So watch out, specifically in Kent for now. And staying on AI too, let's go back to Grok. We've all heard of Grok. On what was called Twitter is now called X. So this is AI. Ask Grok a question and Grok will come up with the answer. Well, we've got Grok 4 now. See how this is just slipping in by stealth? Grok 4, the world's most powerful AI. And if you look further into it, you can see that this is multi-agent technology, unmatched training, universal expertise, a PhD level intelligence. Right at your fingertips. I'm not impressed, and I don't suppose you are either. Let's finish with, well, a couple of stories really in one. Morrison's. Let's go back to Morrison's. We started off with Morrison's. Let's finish with Morrison's. Because if you shop there, you might find that there's something strange in the car park. What is this? Well, they've announced that they're now going to be in partnership with Spotless Water. 24/7 self-service pure water stations. Water stations? Well, I went to have a bit of a look at Spotless Water, like you do, because I don't know what they are. Well, here they are, the industry-leading self-service ultra-pure water distribution network. Now, this is deionized water, and this is water that you can use for car cleaning. Apparently, it gives your car a lovely polish, or for your batteries, or for your steam iron, or clean your windows. But why would you want to go to a supermarket car park to pick up deionized water, which will probably be quite expensive? Here are the little cabins. So, I don't know, what do you think? They say, as you can see here, you can clean your aquarium with them. Is it maybe to test us for carrying buckets of water from standpipes in the future? Or is it just another way to fleece us? I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you like, please share. And don't forget, whatever happens, keep smiling.